Hey everybody, I just want to make a quick video. I'm all about telling my experiences, and I just wanted to tell you about a patient that we had. I work in a doctor's office, and we have this patient. Her name is Judy, and she was a double amputee. She had a stroke. She couldn't use her right arm. I'm sorry, her left arm. She just had the use of her right arm. But she was always so positive and bubbly and making jokes and she was just a very lovely person. Um, she's very talented. She lived life, and I think that's what I loved most about her and her husband, because even though she was in this condition, he got a van, with a lift on it. He built for her. He designed and built for her a special chair that would go in the back of the van so they could travel long distances. Like, they went to the ocean, they visited their family in Florida. We're in Maryland. They would drive down to Florida and New York and, wherever they wanted to go. Concerts, and just always on the go, living life, loving life in all of its states. And she passed away last week, and I went to the viewing for her because I loved her. And so I go there. I'm not, close friend or family member, so I just kind of like take a seat in the back and just kind of like watch the people, check out her family. I wonder why that did that. And anyway, so what I observed was a room full of loving people who were there to support one another and uplift one another and encourage one another, and just to support each other, like that's what families are supposed to do, right? So, I'm just taking all of this in, and I'm driving home from there, and and I flashed back to when my brother died, which was about 3 years ago. It was just as I was leaving the organization, probably about a good year after I had left it. And I went to his funeral, and it was such a divided atmosphere. And not only just in atmosphere, but in reality, it was a divided room, because all of the witness family huddled on one side of the room, and all the non were on the other, which was pretty much just me and my brother and his friend. And and I could feel the coldness in that room, and I just thought it was so sad, and how unapproachable. I didn't talk to my mom, I didn't talk to my sister. It was quite evident that they weren't interested in consoling one another or me, or it wasn't about that. It was just coldness and distance. And then you've got this room full of worldly people who lived a worldly life with worldly children. And all these people walk in, and it's loving and supportive and friendly and warm, and it's just what family is supposed to be. It's really sad, and it really just kind of bothered me. It bothered me, and I have to voice it, how this organization divides and shreds families. They do, they do, they do. I mean, you can't even grieve and put your differences aside and have family come and support one another. You know? I just had gotten married last month, and you can't you can't put your differences aside and just, call someone or whatever and say, I'm happy for you, or congratulations, or, the milestones in your life, they just come and go in silence from your family, and it's just sad. It's just sad. But, when I see these stark contrasts to my family, when I'm peering into someone else's family, and I see the way it should be, makes me really sad, because the organization claims that they're happy people living in a paradise, a spiritual paradise right now. But it's coldness, it's distant, it's judgmental, and and I just kind of got a reality check on just how just how sad my family situation is, and just how we, if that had been my family member, it would have been a divided, cold room. And it's just really sad. It's really sad. So if you are a witness, don't comment about how loving your families are and how you don't shun, and how families aren't separated by this organization, because we all know that's BS. And I ain't got time for that. So, anyway, I just wanted to bring that out and highlight the damage that the organization does to families. And that was it. That was my observation today, and I just wanted to share that with you. And if you have a similar story or experience, I suggest that you share it. It would be good, because people need to know, especially before they ever get involved in this organization, what it's going to do to you and your family. So that is that. And I'm going to go in because it's getting ready to rain, and I miss my family, my loving, warm, beautiful family. So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.